And folks, everyone has a soul, and you and I need to reach outward. And, to me, at almost every store that that I stop at, or every gas pump I pump, I get a witness to somebody about Jesus and invite them to church. And folks, it's important. If we're ashamed of our home church, then we need another church, don't we? Amen. If we're ashamed of our church folks, But folks, we need to we need not be ashamed of Jesus. And I don't know why everyone wouldn't want to serve the God that I have today. And He's brought me out of so many things, and He's been with me. To the disciples, He said, I'll go with you always, even to the end of the world. Everyone needs Jesus. Only those who have Jesus is going to God's big heaven. And the thoughts today, a lot of people are trying to get to heaven some other way. They said there's many ways to heaven. But folks, there's just one. Jesus says, I'm the way, I'm the truth, I'm the life, I'm the door. And says, no man can go to the Father but by me. So folks, if we've not got Jesus, then we're not going anywhere. Well, we'll be going to the wrong place. Today too, and there's folks today, and some of the teaching is they don't know if they've made it to heaven yet. But folks, when I got saved and born again of God, then I had a feeling on the inside of me, Brother Bill, and I knew that my name had been written in the Lamb's Book of Life. And Sister Tammy, I believe it is, sings that, change, change. I know I've been changed. The angels in heaven done sign my name. But there, a change took place in my life. And folks, and I'm still changing. And Abraham could say at 100-year-old that God was still working on him. And folks, he'll do a work in your life if you let Him. Realizing if I witness to my neighbor could be the difference in where they spend eternity. And folks, and I get to meet a lot of people, the job that I have, and I get to win some unto the Lord. And when I hear some say off-color words and stuff, and I said, where do you go to church at? Kind of picking at them. And folks, but it takes a close walk, and somebody is following you. They saw him, slow down, Dad. You're making me run. Daddy, don't you make me walk so fast. But kids, folks, our kids are following us. They're walking in our shadow, Brother Bill. And will we lead them to heaven today? I'm making a difference, a little thought. I'm pulling some out of the fire. And we had a little lady pray the other night, and we pulling them out of the fire. And folks, there's things that bind us and things that hold us down. A little girl, just a real young little girl wanted to be saved. We led her to the Lord. And then we've seen some others rededicating. And God is doing great things in Kiwi. And I wouldn't know why everybody don't come to Kiwi, because it's such a great place. But Brother Bill, we're making a difference. The enemy says you're not doing anything, or you're not doing this, you're not doing that. But I'm here to declare today that we're making a difference. And we're pulling some out of the fire, and some we're able to keep, Brother Bill. Just because you catch a fish and get it in don't mean you get to keep it. But there's some that we're able to keep. God is keeping them by the saving grace of God. And folks, all we need to do is fall in love with Jesus and let the world go behind. That little song, the cross before me and the world behind me. No turning back. I'll not turn back. And pulling some out of the fire, saving a soul from death, and hiding a multitude of friends, hiding a multitude of sin. We took and had a little fellow the other day, a friend of mine, and in a Christian walk, when we get saved, that's as far back as we need to go, Sister Murray. We can't go back, digging up bones. We can't go back digging up stuff. We've got to say, God has forgiven me. There has to be a starting place. Sometimes in a marriage, you have to go back I remember August 11, 1983 was a starting place for me and Tina. And we took off, and we don't go past that in our past because there's a lot of hurts, a lot of sorrow behind that. So we just go forward with God, and that's our stopping place. That's where all good memories are from then. I'm pulling some out of the fire. Having a dinner, and here's evangelism is having a dinner. Invite the lame, the blind, the poor. Invite those who can't pay you back, and great is your reward in heaven. The little thought, have I helped the poor lately? Have I fed the hungry lately? Have I helped or ministered to anyone who can't pay me back? lately? And folks, there's a lot of times we'll help somebody and say, well, you can get me back, or you owe me big time, you know. But have we helped somebody? And I was thinking today, you know, of a sadness. You know how I'd give somebody a piece of money years back when in school, Brother Bill, and times was kind of tough back then. And of all the times I went to school, and I remember helping different ones. But folks, if we give it and we're wanting it back, you know, if we give it and we're holding grudges, then, you know, we just need to keep it a lot of times. It says, invite those who can't pay you back, and great is your reward in heaven. Have I helped or ministered to anyone lately who can't pay me back? Have I laid any treasures up in heaven? Have I helped to carry anyone's sorrows?